Books presents Blackwater Sister by Zen Cho, narrated by Catherine Ho. Chapter 1. The first thing the ghost said to Jess was, "Does your mother know you're a punkid?" The ghost said it to shock. Unfortunately, it had failed to consider the possibility that Jess might not understand it. Jess understood most of the Hokkien spoken to her, but because it was only ever her parents doing the speaking, there were certain gaps in her vocabulary. Jess didn't take much notice of the ghost. She might have been more worried if she was less busy, but in a sense, she'd been hearing disapproving voices in her head all her life. Usually it was her mom's imagined voice lecturing her in Hokkien, but the ghost didn't sound that different. Even so, the ghost's voice stuck with her. The line was still repeating itself in her head the next day with the persistence of a half-heard advertising jingle. She was waiting with her mom for the guy from the moving company. Mom was going through the bags of junk Jess had marked for throwing away, examining each object and setting some aside to keep. Jess had spent hours bagging up her stuff. This second go-over was totally unnecessary. But it was a stressful time for Mom, she reminded herself. It was a huge deal to be moving countries at her age, even if she and Dad called it going home. Back to Malaysia, they said, as though the past 19 years had been a temporary aberration instead of Jess's entire life. "We said we were going to cut down on our possessions," Jess said. "I know," said Mom, "but this hairband is so nice." She waved a sparkly pink hairband at Jess. "You don't want to wear, Min?" "Dad gave me that when I was 10, said Jess. "My head's too big for it now." Mom laid the hairband down, grimacing, but she couldn't quite bring herself to put it back in the garbage bag. Her innate hoarding tendencies had been aggravated by their financial instability. It seemed almost to give her a physical pain to throw things away. "Maybe your cousin Ching Yi can wear," she murmured. "Ching Yi is older than me," said Jess. She could feel her voice getting sharp. Patience didn't come naturally to her. She needed to redirect the conversation. The line came back to her. "Does your mother know you're a—" "What?" "Mom," Jess said in English, "what does punkid mean?" Mom dropped the hairband, whipping around. "What? Where did you learn that word?" Startled by the success of her feint, Jess said, "I heard it somewhere. Didn't you say it?" Mom stiffened all along her back like an offended cat. "Mom doesn't use words like that," she said. "Whatever friend told you that word, you better not hang out with them so much. It's not nice to say." This struck Jess as hilarious. "None of my friends speak Hokkien, Mom." "It's a Malay word," said Mom. "I only know is because my colleague told me last time. Hokkien, we don't say such things." "Hokkien doesn't have any swear words?" said Jess skeptically. "It's not a swear word." Mom cut herself off, conscious she'd betrayed too much, but Jess pounced. "So what does punkid mean?" It took some badgering before Mom broke down and told her. Even then, she spoke in such vague, roundabout terms. "You know, these people, they have a certain lifestyle," that it took a while before Jess got what she was driving at. "You mean like a lesbian?" said Jess. Mom's expression told her all she needed to know. After a moment, Jess laughed. "I was starting to think it was something really terrible." Mom was still in prim schoolmarm mode. "Not nice. Please, don't say such things in front of the relatives."
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.